Hello DBZ Mania. While Raditz was still confused by Gohan's 710 power level, that's when Goku and Piccolo arrived. His annoyance at the accusation of a broken scouter disappeared instantly, and it was time to focus on the incoming fighters. But the Saiyan wasn't actually worried. Raditz only mocked the two, because he knew their power would be meaningless.
Fair enough.
Then, since these were just some trash fighters from planet Earth, Raditz faced them as casually as possible. A few threatening words came out. Go ahead, threaten as much as you like. Goku asks where Gohan is being held. Raditz tells him and even gives him time to look from a distance. The two strongest fighters on Earth were truly underestimated. This Saiyan-style carelessness would truly bring disaster to anyone.
Not when you can outsmart your opponent!
And then comes the moment of truth. Thanks to Raditz's still relaxed demeanor, Goku and Piccolo get the chance to take off their weighted suits. Yes, there's a power level increase here. Each of them has a number over 400. Well, is that all? Frankly, this isn't a promising achievement. But let's remain optimistic, remembering that Goku and Piccolo are experienced fighters. Well, these words were actually said just to entertain myself. In fact, their power really doesn't make any difference. Raditz easily defeated those 400-plus power levels. They were both defeated in every aspect, from speed to power. Yeah, the average member of the Saiyan or Frisia's army does have a 1,000 power level. So that's the level Raditz has.
It's like he disappeared. I couldn't follow his movements at all.
So what's the best way for Goku to grab the tail, which is his opponent's weakness? There's no point relying on the main character now. He can barely think anymore. It's safe to say that this saga was created by Akira Toriyama to reward Piccolo. From the very beginning of the fight, only the Namekian was still able to think clearly.
Sorry, I wish I did.
Seeing that the two strongest fighters on Earth were already standing by, Raditz even invited them to play a game. It would be interesting if they both attacked, and the Saiyan inflicted some pain. They must survive, and whoever loses must beg for forgiveness. It would be interesting, but would Piccolo and Goku accept it?
I would prefer to die!
The point is, Goku and Piccolo came to fight for real, not to negotiate or play around. But then again, that wasn't on Raditz's mind at all. For the Saiyan, they still came to deliver their respective lives. Was that not enough proof? Earth's two strongest fighters now looked like mere toys.
What's the matter with you two? You could at least try to make better sport of it than this.
Then it's time for a special blast from Raditz. He calls this shot Double Sunday. Why does the name have to be related to a holiday? Well, the important thing is that the result isn't a holiday at all. And then Piccolo takes the hit. And we can see that the effect of Double Sunday is extraordinary. Goku and Piccolo can be weakened at once. Even the Namekian lost his arm. The bad news is, the blast was only released casually or not seriously. If Goku didn't have a new trick, it would be impossible to grab Raditz's tail. But what? He doesn't have any new skills at all.
Whisper all you want, but you're still going to die.
But luckily, Piccolo himself is still more diligent in training than Goku. His defeat in the Tenkaichi tournament really made the Namekian think of a new way. He has a solution to weaken Raditz. He has an amazing move now, but there is still one drawback. Taking it out won't be that fast. At least Piccolo has to gather energy for a few minutes, and Goku has to face Raditz alone.
Alright, if you're sure it'll work, I'll hold him off.
So in other words, Goku had to buy time before Piccolo could finish gathering energy for his new move. It sounded like a suicide attempt, but there was no other way. Attacking suddenly and stealthily wouldn't work. The Saiyan had a scouter, and it could also detect movement. So if they wanted to outsmart Raditz, they'd have to take a higher risk. Well, have a good luck.
So, you'll have to last against him alone for 5 minutes. It's your decision.
5 minutes against Raditz alone is not an easy thing for Goku. Let alone winning. Just landing a punch means the MC is more than lucky. Meanwhile, at another point, Piccolo is busy gathering energy to land a final blow. A good plan, but unfortunately too risky. Hopefully Goku, who lost against Raditz, doesn't die first. Now Goku's only advantage is his martial arts prowess. Unlike in space, fighters on Earth can concentrate energy, increasing their power levels. That's what Goku is doing now with the Kamehameha. Raditz is shocked to see the number. 900? Where did that come from?
Impossible! His power level is skyrocketing!
There's just one thing Goku needs to remember. The straight Kamehameha shot could have been avoided by the older brother. Thanks again to Goku's improved martial arts skills. He can now deflect and control the path of the finisher. Raditz has no choice but to meet it head-on. But unfortunately, Goku's special abilities are not comparable to his much stronger opponents. Kamehameha with 900 plus power level is not enough to take down Raditz. The older brother still manages to stand tall, and even ends up rewarding Goku with his own blast. My condolences to Goku. If Piccolo hadn't shot soon, his fate would have come even sooner.
I'll show you how it's done!
And now what we can see is the torture of fellow siblings. Thankfully, it all ends quickly because Piccolo has finished gathering energy. Get ready for the special beam cannon.
Let's see you stop this one!
Raditz is truly surprised this time. His power level has reached 1331. Wow.
How foolish! I underestimated these guys!
So it's time to defeat Raditz. The special beam cannon, concentrating energy into one point that is truly focused so that the power level increases very sharply. Raditz must die. It should. But unfortunately not. Still the Saiyan is able to dodge. This is crazy, until Piccolo can no longer say anything.
He's faster than the speed of light.
It turns out that the first half of the fight between Goku feat Piccolo and Raditz still ended disappointingly. Two finishers from the strongest fighters on planet Earth failed miserably. Goku's Kamehameha was blocked, while Piccolo's special beam cannon was dodged. So what now? We really have to go back to the original plan.
That's his weakness. Remember when someone grabbed my tail?